Straight ahead, people are gearing up for Labor Day. We'll tell you what impact travel might have on your car.
Plus, Wisconsin nurses are planning a strike. We'll explain when they might be out of the hospitals and in the streets.
And how one Northwoods property owner is trying to bring back the pollinator population. We'll have the details as your local news starts right now.
Your local news and weather from where you live. Newswatch 12 at 6 starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Jessica Jukic.
And I'm Morgan Johnson. It's almost time for another 3-day holiday weekend. With many people hitting the road, experts say it's important to keep the long-term health of your car in mind. Paul Marquardt owns and works on cars at Napa, Northwoods, Auto Techs, and Rhinelander. He's spent 47 years in the business and says the biggest way people can care for their car is to avoid driving in a rush.
Give yourself some time. Don't be such a rush. Enjoy the drive. There's a lot of beautiful things to see on the drive. You're not going to get anywhere rushing.
According to Marquardt, the 3 most common issues he sees around this time of year are failures with water pumps, charging system failures, and cooling systems. But in general, there are far less problems with newer cars.
Now that we're dealing with newer technology, electric cars, hybrid vehicles, the technology is improved. We're not seeing as many vehicles break down as we did 20, 30 years ago. Because quite honestly, they're just building them that much better.
Marquardt reminds people to check the basics, including their tire pressure and car batteries, and for those with electric cars to prepare for charging stations as they are harder to come by in rural areas. A beautiful day in the Northwoods today.
Chief Meteorologist Jeff Willer joins us now. Jeff.
Yeah, hey Jessica and Morgan. We're talking about temperatures back in the 80s today, but just for giggles, please know the first snow on record in Rhinelander is on September 10th, many years ago. Okay, so looking outside today though, lots of sunshine, temperatures in the 80s, and look at these highs. Really warm temperatures, the average high being 74. All of us were above that today, and likely again tomorrow before some changes get in here about this time tomorrow evening with showers and some storms on the way. It's also getting increasingly more humid. Dew points now hanging out near 60, yesterday in the 40s, so the dry air is gone. It's more humid. It's waiting on a trigger that's going to arrive for us tomorrow. Right now we have lots of clear skies across the entire area, but over to the west of us, that's our next system. A cold front is going to be right through there. That's coming our way for tomorrow, likely lifting the air enough during tomorrow afternoon and evening to affect the football games tomorrow night. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies to mostly clear skies with temperatures hanging out near 60. Your full forecast coming up. Jessica and Morgan.
Another cord was found strung across the same Madison bike path where ones have been found multiple times in the past week, the Madison Police Department confirmed. In its latest report, MPD officers were patrolling the area Wednesday in response to the earlier reports. Officers spotted another cord around 4 a.m. along a bridge near Allied Drive. The police department points out that it once again was hanging at a dangerous level, approximately neck level for a bicycle rider. The MPD statement assured the community that its investigation into the incidents remains active. However, the department also urges people to remain vigilant when riding and to report any information they may have about the cords.
Wausau police are investigating a crash between a vehicle and a 12-year-old bicyclist that occurred around 3:45 p.m. today at the intersection of 10th Street and Forest Street. The bicyclist was transported to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries and has since died. The intersection at 10th Street and Forest Street is closed to traffic while the crash is investigated and will be reopened later tonight. Motorists are encouraged to divert to South Bellis Street or North 11th Street. The driver of the vehicle remained on the scene and is cooperating with law enforcement. The crash remains under investigation and no further details will be released today.
Hundreds of nurses who work for UW Health plan to notify administrators of their intention to strike if they don't recognize their union in a protracted battle to regain bargaining rights. The union, SEIU Healthcare Wisconsin, said it will issue the legally required 10-day notice of its intent to strike on Friday, setting the clock ticking for a possible strike September 13th to September 16th. The notice follows a vote taken by hundreds of nurses last month in which 99% approved moving forward with the strike, according to the union. The healthcare system, formerly called The University of Wisconsin Hospital and Clinic Authority includes several clinics in the greater Madison area, as well as UW Health Hospital, Madison East Hospital, and the American Family Children's Hospital. It employs 3,400 nurses, with the union estimated to include 2,600 nurses.
Holiday gas stations across the country are offering a discount on fuel right now. Here was the scene at the Holiday Inn Rhinelander this afternoon. Cars were lining the gas station. People will get $4.50 off their gasoline purchase. They'll also get $2.50 off a future purchase. Elliot Boyer of Rhinelander said he's glad to see the discount since he drives a lot for his small business.
We definitely burn a lot of fuel in general, just gas and diesel, and this summer has definitely been pretty bad with it.
Holiday's offering the discount in light of families heading back to school and the Labor Day weekend. The discount runs until 7 p.m., so there's still some time to save a few bucks.
Bank of America is now offering a new affordable home loan to help more Blacks and Latinos become homeowners. The Community Affordable Loan Solution is for first-time home buyers looking to buy in certain markets, including Los Angeles, Dallas, Detroit, Miami, and Charlotte, North Carolina. Eligibility is based on income and home location. Properties must be located in areas that are more than 50% Black and/or Hispanic. Bank of America says no down payment is required. Neither are closing costs or a minimum credit score. Instead, the loan uses financial guidelines based on factors such as timely bill payments. Prospective buyers will have to complete a certification course before applying for the Community Affordable Loan Solution. Bank of America says it plans to expand the program next year. Kids are back in school, but some of them might be playing catch-up.
Coming up after the break, we'll tell you why test scores in certain school subjects are slipping. That's after weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.